You may have heard another NFL team was in town this week, the New England Patriots. And Fox 21, we got to spend some time with their biggest Southern Colorado fan.
Yeah, Taylor, this is the best story ever. We love this one. One man from Pueblo West getting to live out his dream with Tom Brady, but not just once. Let's check it out.
We've heard from Tom Brady, I don't know, several different times.
We met him 2 years ago.
Tom Brady like this Tom Brady?
Brady fires over the middle, caught on a slant. Burkhead will take it into the end zone.
Yep.
For a Patriot touchdown.
And this is Aaron Cortez, a 21-year-old man from Pueblo West living with debilitating spinal disease. And even though he was born and raised a mile high, his loyalty lies in New England.
Aaron has converted us all.
It all started June 30th of 2015 when a Facebook post got shared around with Aaron's hopes of meeting the ageless wonder that is Tom Brady.
Touchdown.
I just thought it was out of reach. I really didn't think that this was something that was possible.
But that dream came true just a few weeks later when the Cortez family got flown to New England by Cabela's to meet the Patriots on their home turf. And the rest is history.
Hey Aaron, I just wanted to wish you a happy 19th birthday. You're such an inspiration.
The Patriots and Brady invited the Cortez family to Denver for the game this season, and they couldn't say yes fast enough.
Hey Aaron, we're getting ready to head out to Denver, and I look forward to seeing you. And
a dream come true a second time.
You're going to bring us a lot of great luck, so I'll see you soon.
We went down on the field to watch that team warm up.
And even though the distance between Aaron and the Patriots is over 2,000 miles,
unbelievable that he remembers me.
They text, they call, they write.
They just keep in touch and they just keep getting us involved with them.
And Aaron knows the Patriots can take themselves to another Super Bowl.
I believe in them.
But more than seats to a game or time on the football field with players, New England and Brady give the Cortez family hope.
As a family, you know, we've had a lot of ups and downs, and doing things like this has really helped us cope.
Now more of fans than Patriots.
Whether it be health, whether it be reaching for the stars, you know, never give up hope.
How can you not just be, first of all, both of us are crying. How can you not be so inspired?
Hard to hate on Brady after a story like that.
No kidding. He said, I can't believe he remembers me. How could you not?
Love it.
Unreal.
Thanks, Samantha. Great story.
Right now, tonight's special report. Chances are we have all made some bad decisions when we were kids, but likely not as bad as juveniles convicted of felonies who are now in prison serving life or near-life sentences.
They pulled the trigger, took a life, and now they could be free decades before the end of their sentences.
Fox 21's Samantha Marks got an inside look at a new program being implemented only in Colorado. Sam, what's this about?
Yeah, guys, 9 Fremont County inmates getting the virtual reality opportunity of a lifetime, truly, that could land them back in the real world. Now, for inmates locked up at a young age, earning their release back into the real world could be extremely intimidating. I mean, think about it. They know very little about simple, mundane things you and I do every day. Things like doing laundry, using an ATM, or going to a job interview. The main goal of this Colorado-only program is to put these offenders in those real-life situations they could face if they earn that opportunity to be free.
Of course, I've had 30 years to think about what I did.
Eric Davis walked into prison at the age of 17.
What an idiot I was. Every single day when I was free until the moment I was arrested, woke up every morning just thinking about me. And I don't anymore.
After he shot and killed a man during an armed robbery in 1986.
And it started making me realize what I had done to some other person's family, how I'd taken a guy from his mother and his wife and his son, and for no reason except I was just greedy and a selfish kid.
Davis is one of the few men in the Juveniles Convicted as Adults program, also known as JCAP, at the Fremont Correctional Facility in Canyon City.
The whole premise is trying to build a foundation for us just in case we get the opportunity to be free.
This prison is home to 1,600 inmates, and only 9 of those men have earned this chance.
So what do you think? That was crazy.
The program teaching these prisoners how to function outside of prison walls if they were to get that opportunity.
The program itself offers a unique opportunity for these offenders to be able to explore things that they would never get to explore while incarcerated.
In October 2017, a company called Ensenna brought its virtual reality immersion program from New York City to Colorado, and only Colorado.
This is just a new initiative that we're taking on in Colorado. There's a lot of room for growth in this program, and we're going to continue to do that.
Teaching these offenders how to do things like laundry, self-checkout, use an ATM, and even how to act in a job interview.
I've never had a job interview in my life.
Were you in prison?
Yes, sir.
What were you in prison for?
2 counts of second-degree murder.
One of the things we're looking for really is immersion. We're also looking for life skills so we can teach people something. So this scenario is mocking a laundry room, so it's a coin-operated laundromat.
I got to separate the whites. Picking up my debit card, because I've never used before.
Then hit start. Okay, good job.
And the virtual reality is pretty close to reality.
Right there, hold that one. This goes on your head first. Like that. Okay.
Ooh, this is so weird.
Push right there, push it. Nice and easy, nice and easy. You good?
I feel like it's real.
Okay.
But not everyone qualifies. Eric and the 8 other inmates have GEDs, positive behavior growth, no in-jail crime in at least 10 years, and they've already served 20 to 25 years in prison. And still, there's no guarantees.
To be involved in them programs, you have to conduct yourself in a particular manner. You don't just come to prison and get involved in all these programs. You have to do certain things to be in them.
The program takes 3 years to complete. Then there's a petition process.
It's just a matter of getting in it and succeeding.
The inmate can request early release to the parole board. The victims or their families are notified. There's a 90-day period for the board to approve or deny the petition. If successful, the parole board sends its recommendation to the governor for final approval.
It's hard for me to think, okay, where am I going to live, or where am I going to work, or what am I going to wear?
If all that goes in their favor, the offender can be let back into the outside world.
It's so hard to wake up and have a hope or see that maybe down the line there's some kind of future.
But for these inmates who grew up behind these bars, it's a possibility of a second chance.
It's hard to change that way of thinking, to decide that the world is bigger than just me. There's things you should actually learn in prison that will transfer out there if you choose to do it.
The virtual reality headsets each cost $1,500, and each of those real-life scenarios you saw cost another $2,200 to $2,300. But the Fremont County Correctional Facility says this program has a lot of room to grow, and they plan on doing just that. Scott Taylor.
Wow, what an interesting program.
So interesting.
Sam, thank you.
Austin Eubanks survived the Columbine shooting back in 1999. He then battled substance abuse addiction to the painkillers he was given after being shot once in his hand and once in his knee. Now he's a motivational speaker, an active advocate for recovery. His advice to those involved in the Florida shooting: lean into the pain. Don't try to run from it. April 20th, 1999.
There has been a terrible shooting at a high school in Littleton, Colorado.
Is a day most of us remember well, but a day Austin Eubanks will never forget.
It definitely is still very difficult to talk about, and it always will be.
Some gunmen walked into Columbine High School and opened fire.
I was actually in the library, which was where the worst of the shooting occurred.
At that point, school shootings were something the world had never seen.
The trauma of Columbine was so destabilizing because we had no frame of reference for it.
And now?
It really has turned into the new normal.
Eubanks is using his trauma and voice to help others, like the survivors of the Parkland, Florida school shooting.
This one hit especially close to home for me. It was just so eerily similar.
Because he knows they'll never be the same people they were when they went to school that morning.
The first feeling is shock. From that, you move into a phase of just emotional catharsis.
Even though there have been 25 deadly school shootings since Columbine, he's optimistic.
I'm not willing to accept this as the new normal. The activism that I'm seeing is really, really inspiring, and I think that that's what it's going to take in order to create change and move our society forward. These Parkland students were prepared for it, and they've had enough.
His advice for the Parkland shooting survivors:
lean on your community. Don't isolate. Seek out others who have been through this before and find out what they did to cope. In order to heal emotional pain, you have to feel it. If you find the courage to lean into the pain, you will come out the other side. Don't be afraid to speak up and speak out, and let's not allow this to happen again.
To see more from Austin and for a link to his Facebook page, head to our website, fox21news.com.